I know. Guys, you know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what we're going to talk about.
At this point, we're not going to massage this any longer. We're going to finally go ahead and talk about WandaVision here, folks. And for the record, we know that it's been going on. It finished last week. Yada yada. We're behind or we're late to the party.
I saw it.
So did we.
So did it.
Actually, I finished it.
I downloaded. I ordered Disney Plus for 1 month trial, and I binge watched the whole thing.
Now, here's what's up. A lot of folks will be pissed at you, Jose, because of the fact that you did the psychologically sane thing for yourself, and you binge watched the entire show in one go, rather than go through the same torment that everyone else did and share the collective aching of weekly release for 9 weeks straight.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it works.
Except I'm not sorry.
To be fair, though, that is just a sign of the fact that we have grown so used to digital downloads and instantaneous gratification that the actual act of having to wait to watch something now has become an unthinkable psychological torture. What do you mean I have to wait a whole goddamn week to see what happens next?
I
want my food. Now. But yes, pretty much, you can choose to watch it week per week, or you can choose to do what we did and just devour the whole thing in like a freaking 6-hour marathon. Either one works. But honestly, I won't lie to you. I actually enjoyed watching the TV model because it feels to me like this is a series that, how many episodes was it? 6?
9.
9
episodes. Let's be honest. This show thrived on suspense until it got to the climax. It needed that week-to-week thing just to keep you going. God damn it, what's going to happen next? And you got to admit, it worked very well.
Oh, yes,
indeed.
Ironically, reintroducing the television model built up the suspense that audiences had lost after decades of Netflix.
Although, it could also be argued that because they stretched it out here, it could be argued that Walt Disney Studios and Marvel Studios have gone out of their way to spend nearly $250 million on a 6.5-hour long, 9 week straight format dick joke.
Yes. Yep. Oh my God.
Well, think about it this way. It was 3 movies for one dick joke.
Indeed.
Seriously, okay. What the fuck, guys?
Hey, it's amazing how much shit Disney gets away with, dude.
I know, and I understand, but also, shut the Go ahead, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, no, but back to the series.
No,
you know, I've watched
that shut the fuck up wasn't to you. That was for Disney.
No, you're good, man. You're good. We know.
I'm drinking on your behalf. I'm also drinking on behalf of our friend Sarah, by the way, who's really pissed off. So, Sarah, if you're watching, this is for you.
Cheers to you, Sarah.
Yeah, try not to.
But let's actually talk about the series from beginning to end. Yes, it was weird. It was funny. It was suspenseful. It kept us on our toes, wondering what's going to happen next, right from the beginning to the end. It was
really sad, too.
And I like it how every episode takes us to different time periods of network television, from the 50s to the 60s to the 70s, 80s, 90s to the 2000s. It was awesome.
It's funny because you also see...
Right down to the fact that every episode is named after something like that.
Yeah, it got little...
Sorry, go ahead.
It's got little format changes that go along with it. It's hysterical. You see it go from black and white to color, and then color to widescreen, and from widescreen being like 16 millimeter being shot for TVs to like 24 digital, like 35 millimeter digital looking thing. That's how they ended up with like the Malcolm in the Middle looking episode and the Modern Family looking episode there. It was fun. It was dumb. I liked it. And
you know what was the good part about the beginning of this show, though? The fact that they didn't try to turn it into a parody of itself. All those 60s, 70s, 80s representations of all shows were 100% wholeheartedly done with genuine feeling to try to recreate the feeling of those shows, which connects to the plot in a rather sad and heartbreaking way. But I like the fact that there was no side glance, haha, am I right, guys? It was genuinely, hey, this is us recreating an old TV show the way we think it used to be done back then.
There's a reason for that, Angel. Do you know who wanted
there is, I know.
You know who one of the production consultants was for the series, right? For the old timey stuff.
Actually, no. Who was
Tell
it?
him.
Dick Van Dyke.
No shit.
Yeah,
I shit you not.
Dick Van Dyke, my friend.
And,
Okay, wow. Color me genuinely surprised.
And of course, go figure, they pay him back by making the Dick Van Dyke Show one of Wanda's favorite childhood programs. So
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
wink,
cool.
wink,
That
nudge.
is genuinely beautiful.
No, Juancho, you were supposed. No, Juan, we don't wink and nudge. We download the meme of Agnes winking and nudging and share that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. No, trust me, they made memes and jokes like different captions to that one face shot of Agnes winking.
I gotta be honest with you. I genuinely did not expect her to show up. I genuinely thought that this entire show, Wanda would be like the only tragic. Well, she's tragic, clearly, but I expected her to be the only antagonistic figure aside from that asshole at S.W.O.R.D,
Hayward.
whatever his name. Hayward, right. I thought that he and Wanda would be the only antagonistic forces of the show. I genuinely would not expecting this character that hasn't shown up in the comics in God knows how long to suddenly reveal herself. And for the record, they do a very good job showing her as the antagonist in the play when she actually steps into the stage, so to say.
Yeah,
I was really surprised. Proper plot twisting right there.
Another thing that I like,
Except, of course, the plot twist is totally exposed by everyone who has been postulating and theorizing and spoiling themselves and researching and trying to get everything in on there to get their theories to work. Oh, so by the way, you know how the series is over now, right? And you remember, if you take a look at the credits, they don't actually scroll at the end credits of the finale. They're set up frame by frame for a couple minutes, right?
Yes.
There's a reason for that. They set it up in exact motion for the time codes to read out Mephisto is confirmed for WandaVision.
Ay.
Really? Mephisto?
Yeah, they said that in the time code of the end credits, Angel.
Weird. I mean, he seems a little high tier to show up here, but
Angel.
cool.
Brother. Were you paying attention to what I said? I'm fucking with you, man.
He's
said
joking
that the
with
time
you,
code on that is on the series finale. And that WandaVision is going to end with Mephisto. Motherfucker. That's the
hate you so damn much.
That's the
That's
reaching.
a stupid thing. And you almost fell for it.
That's the reaching.
Well, in my defense, I wasn't paying attention to the credits that much. Now, to be fair, Juan, if I may address a point that you made before.
Yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, it is true that people figure it out because now we have internet. Back in the day, we did not have the sheer wealth of information we have where thousands upon thousands of fans can just get together and start throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. I feel like the worst thing you can do if you're trying to make a show is try to subvert expectations just for the sake of proving your audience wrong. If they figure it out, let them figure it out. Just try to do it as best as you can, you know?
Oh, yeah,
that's like saying, sorry, go ahead.
No, you make a good point. If this was done during the 90s where the internet did not flourish as it did now, then yeah.
We had no idea.
We would be genuinely surprised and we wouldn't have a way of knowing ahead of time.
Exactly. In fact, let me put it this way. The Evangelion movie, the last one, just came out in Japan. People came up with a bunch of theories, and I read some rumors online, not spoilers that I know of, but it's pretty much confirmed that half of the theories were right. There are simply too many monkeys throwing too much crap at the screen. Something has to land. So it doesn't matter if the consumer knows you're going to serve them steak and potatoes. Don't replace the steak with a turd just to prove them wrong. Just make the best steak you can possibly make. That's all that matters.
Indeed.
Absolutely. But one of the good things I also want to talk about is the introduction of the White Vision, or as I like to call him, Vision.
What the What?
Hey, man, it was better than the original design, Cracker Vision.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
What, do you want me to go with Diet Vision? Because
now with
60% less color.
Now with 95% less soul.
Great value Vision.
Diet Vision.
Diet Vision with Splenda.
Wait, no. Crystal Vision.
Don't toy with my heart like that, man. You know that I love Crystal Pepsi.
Guys, I got you right here. Vision Zero.
Oh,
God damn it. That's actually
Zero
pretty good.
for Zero Soul.
Oh! Thank you.
Well played. But yes. Okay, first off, thank you, Disney, for granting the awesome power of your budget so we could get some really good special effects for the show and some really good fight scenes whenever they actually happen. But yes, please, let's talk about
Vision
about
Zero.
Vision Zero.
First
Zero
off, I
sugar.
want to ask a question here. We know that Vision's powers comes from the Mind Infinity Stone in his head. What did they
Yes.
put in
Okay.
White Vision's head?
Okay, here's what's up because you're crazy behind would skip through the end credits, so you didn't get the end credit stingers. At the end of one of the episodes, the drone that Wanda sent back that she threw at them
Yeah.
was still infused with like
Yeah, I
Wanda
remember that.
fucking powers. They basically
Wanda
hooked-
juice.
They basically hooked that bitch up to their mock-up of Vision Zero and just siphoned off Wanda powers.
Ah,
like
I
Wanda
see.
radiation
It's-
and just infused him with that.
It's like
That's
looking
how he
at a-
operates.
It's like looking at a white statue that just needs color painting. Jesus.
I actually like the color choice for that because since it's this shiny, glossy, almost marble-like white, it really emphasizes the human features of it. But because it has no emotion, it creates this very heavy, uncanny valley-like effect. It's literally a machine running on programming that is not bothering to try to act like a human, but it still looks like one. It's a weird effect.
My favorite little bit there is Wanda is trying to escape and everything. I think this is in the finale, and White Vision shows up. He's looking her dead on. He puts his hand on her cheek. She holds on and like, oh my God, Vision, you're back. He puts his other hand on her other cheek. And then he tries to start squeezing her face like a zit.
Oh my
Just
I'm like,
God.
wow.
And you feel it. She's like, oh my God, this isn't Vision at all.
I'm here to
Mistakes
stitch.
have been-
I'm here to stitch a witch.
The worst part about that is the fact that he could have killed her really fast in many other ways. There was nothing stopping her from just grabbing her with his super strength and snapping her neck in half, which makes me wonder what was slowing him down. Why was he taking his time?
Beep.
Boop. Good question.
Should killing be correct? Perhaps not.
The scariest
Perhaps it
thing
should.
about
kill
this,
my-
Hang
you
on.
know, the scariest thing about this vision
Eh.
is that it gives me Terminator T-1000 vibes.
Ah!
One thing that gets very clear in the Terminator 2 movie is that Terminator T-1000 begins perfectly calm and collected. He can imitate humanity a lot better, but when it comes down to killing, he becomes
Stone
completely
face.
emotionless. But as the movie goes on and he gets, stopped by the bad guys over and over again, you notice that he begins to develop a sense of cruelty because of his
Ooh.
intelligence. The fact that he actually tortured Sarah just to get John to come out when he could have basically done anything else, it feels like I believe that there was some supplemental material saying that Skynet didn't want to send T-1000 because he feared that he might get too smart for his own good. So I feel like, yeah, if White Vision didn't have his dramatic, climatic confrontation with not original Vision and actually developed a conscience, I fear the first thing that he could have developed once he got smart enough would have been a sense of cruelty.
I agree because, even though White Vision was created and designed as a weapon by S.W.O.R.D, he's still an artificial intelligence that will learn and advance. It's only until after he confronted Vision himself, the real Vision, and Vision gave him like memories, like all the data and all the experiences and everything that happened to him, did he finally, come to his senses, for lack of a better
Perhaps
phrase.
life should be preserved. I shall ponder this off screen.
Make him less of an asshole.
Hopefully when he returns, because let's be honest, he will
He'll be back.
return. The question is, whether now we know for a fact that this is not the Vision we know. The Vision we knew sadly died during the events of Infinity War. This is essentially a new Vision. It may carry the memories of the old one, and its personality may be altered by it, but this is, in his own terms, a genuinely unique living being who is now trying to figure out. There's going to be some questions about the meaning of life and purpose when we see this guy again. Let's be honest.
Yes, absolutely. And another thing
Agreed.
another good thing I wanted to talk about is the villain. How she kept behind the scenes the whole time.
Very
whole
clever.
time. Agatha Harkness. Holy shit.
It is pretty much her modus operandi. Oftentimes, Agatha, for what little I know about her in the comics, she's perfectly fine to letting other people do the job for her, and it makes sense. If Wanda is so powerful that a head-to-head confrontation with her is essentially an exercise in futility unless you have equal power or greater, so let's just manipulate the girl, break her down, and mold her into a fine doll for our... Oh, wow, it's female Gendo Ikari. Who would have thought?
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
Well,
One thing that
But yeah,
And one thing that pissed people off was the part of the ending where the fact that Wanda basically walks away scot-free, almost.
In a sense.
And what's her face? Monica Rambeau, who becomes what is it? Well,
The new Captain Marvel, basically.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, she becomes like
Kind
Captain
of.
Marvel 2.0. What's
Fun fact, she looks and dresses like the original.
Photon's the
Right.
character name.
Yeah.
Fun fact, she looks and dresses a lot like the original Captain Marvel was before Carol Danvers even existed. A black lady in an afro with a white and black uniform, except this one usually had a brown trench coat on top to go with it. It was really stylish, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was badass. Like, people were pissed off about two things. Number one, the fact that Wanda walked away scot-free, to which I say, are you gonna fucking try to stop her? Are you?
What?
Are you
what are you
really?
gonna do? Shoot her?
What do you
Dude, even the military behind her aren't crazy enough to say, blow her to hell.
Yeah, no, at this point, it's too dangerous. Imagine that you give her a shot. Like, okay, let's say that you are the soldier that gets lucky enough and actually plants a bullet in her heart. Imagine that she doesn't die right away, and within that one split second between death and life, she just unleashes her full power. Even if she dies, there is no telling what cataclysmic destruction she could wreak. I read House of M. I know what this bitch can do.
You gotta remember, in this exact same series, when she showed herself in control of her powers and walked out of the hex to throw Swords' drone back in their face, she pulled her canonical daddy's playbook, turned the guns on themselves.
Oh,
and
yeah,
hexed
that was
them all
really cool.
to point out at Hayward the way Magneto fucking does in the first X-Men movies to turn the guns on all the cops.
You humans and your guns.
No, you Homo sapiens.
You Homo sapiens and your guns.
Now that's her.
You homos
quote,
and you're gay.
Now that's her, quote unquote, not at her full power. And that's still fucking horrifying. You gonna try her now? She's got a crown.
No.
Bitches,
Cease.
So you gonna mess
Stop.
with Queens? You gonna try to knock her crown off? I'd like to see you try. Go ahead. You got any popcorn?
Pull out the clown symphony. Go ahead. Bust a move.
So, ladies and
For
gentlemen.
real, though.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right,
no,
real quick,
please go ahead. I didn't mean to.
The second part was Monica saying like, "Oh, if I were in your position, I would have done the exact same thing." Okay, so Monica Rambeau, I get that you lost your mama. You know, Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel, Carol's best friend, and your space aunties in space. So you mean to fucking tell me you woke up 5 years later from being snapped? You're okay with an Omega level mutant psycho woman witch? Like whether it's by accident or on purpose. In this case, it was clearly by accident. But she
didn't mean to do
was
this.
Totally like, I'll just fucking leave it as it is. I like this.
She gave up on
Enslaving a small town in Jersey of all places. In fucking
Why
Jersey? All right, Jose.
Their lives are not hard enough. You
obligatory
gotta do
New
this to
Yorker laugh
them.
at them. 3, 2, 1.
But
Fuck
there's
Jersey.
I am
wait,
legally
there's
not
nothing-
allowed to do that because I'm not from there.
But guys, there's nothing to laugh about because nothing happens in New Jersey.
I mean, see, the line that bothered everyone and the one that I genuinely agree feels terribly out of place given the narrative is when Wanda is about to leave. Not Captain Marvel looks at her and goes, "They will never know of what you have sacrificed." And I'm like, listen, that line doesn't work here. Make no mistake, I feel pity for what Wanda happened to her. I feel sorry for her loss. And I understand the circumstances that brought her to this point. But at the end of the day, the consequences of her actions are far greater than anything merits. Wanda, you literally brainwashed a whole ton of people. Many of them were left perfectly aware of what happened. How long did this town last? How long was this phenomenon around in New Jersey?
About a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juan, imagine that you come back from a long day at work and suddenly your life is not your own anymore. Suddenly you're forced to live a completely different life in a completely different role, acting out a completely different play with no control over your body, and you are perfectly aware of it for a whole week. And take into account, if Agatha wasn't around to fuck with the circumstances, and if S.W.O.R.D wasn't investigating, Wanda may have remained like this for the rest of her natural life.
Well, here's the thing.
She may have kept thousands of people brainwashed, strapped in their own bodies, unable to escape, just so she could have the dream of life that she never received.
Okay.
I pity her circumstances, but I cannot believe you can possibly apply that line to her.
No.
That
here's the
doesn't
thing.
fly, man.
Here's the thing, Angel, and I'm gonna, and you may disagree with me on this, but here's the thing: from Wanda's point of view, in the Infinity War Part 1, she is robbed of everything. She is robbed of her love. She is robbed of Vision. And then she gets snapped away 5 years. Then she comes back. And she's still, like, everything
still
is
in grief
done.
mode.
She's still in grief. She's
Yeah.
not over it. She is not over it. So, of course, she's not in the right rational mind when it comes to handling, the fact that her loved one, Vision, is dead.
Here's the thing: insanity
Yes.
insanity may fly in a court of law, but regrettably, we're in the court of public opinion. That
Yeah.
same place that Angel despises and one that I
Ever
have resentment
so.
towards.
Yes.
And in the court of a public opinion, you're guilty no matter fucking what.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. I'm not saying
Guilty.
that she's innocent. I'm just explaining from her point of view.
You know what? You know what she
Oh
ought
no,
to do?
I agree.
You know what she ought to do?
Hmm.
Simple. Hire She-Hulk and get her to defend herself. There.
That would be
Easy.
not-
That'd
it would
be
be-
so fucking dumb.
You know
wouldn't
what?
it?
That would be a good way to introduce She-Hulk to like live action TV. Because hey, I don't know you, but I'm down for 9-foot tall Amazonian green beautiful women.
yes,
Like,
give it to us now.
If
Please.
it's gonna play like a court procedural or whatever, with superhero shit, which would be funny.
The people
like
versus
Boston
Wanda
Legal.
Maximoff.
Like, just imagine James Spader and William Shatner, and you got She-Hulk behind you. Like, so gentlemen, what are you guys up to tonight? Well, I would take you out for dinner, but I'm not sure I'd be able to enjoy your company
Survive.
afterwards. Well, I've got a big case anyway. You guys couldn't handle my workload.
I don't think our viewers I don't think our viewers would know what Boston Legal is. Go ahead. And
Do
Google
our
it.
viewers know what Boston Legal is? Leave in
Now,
the comments below.
very-
Let us know.
Bear in mind here, like I said, ultimately I understand and I agree 100% with what Joe said to me. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that within the narrative, that line feels incredibly out of place. Yes, Wanda sacrificed greatly. Yes, she lost greatly. That doesn't change the fact that her solution to the problem was make a shit ton of people lose just as much as she did until she snapped out of it. And of course, there's that whole deal with her brother, which I can't believe they went out of their way to get the other actor for fucking Quicksilver, only to reduce him to, yeah, my name is John Boner.
No, Ralph Boner.
Ralph Boner.
I'm like,
that was a good
bro.
bait and switch.
Okay, first off, I laughed, but then I got mad because I'm like, you had a chance to introduce the X-Men. You were this close to doing something cool. Oh, there goes the cool part. I'm not even mad. I'm just kind of annoyed that you had a good choice and you wasted it for a boner joke because A, I want the X-Men back, and B, that feels a little too close to what I would have done if I directed.
Oh yeah.
Like, damn it, they're just as immature as I am.
It was
Son of a bitch!
It was a
That's
missed
my job.
opportunity. Yes.
It was a missed opportunity. And then, of course, comes... Oh, yeah, by the way, a fun little fact. I took a look at some little blinks of information that they put on the episodes that apparently allude to Wanda's past. Guess where the biggest hints are in the show?
Where, pray tell?
Where?
In the commercials they show
In
on
the
TV.
commercials, of course. I
Yeah.
knew you
For-
were going to say
for
that.
ex- Yeah, for example, the first one is for Stark's Industries toaster, which constantly beeps, just like the
fucking
missile that
time
almost
bomb
killed
that
her and her
they
bro.
blasted her house
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. They
The
did.
second episode, the second episode has a commercial for the Strucker watch brand.
By
Eh?
Hydra.
Baron Strucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
The third
every
one
commercial has a every commercial
Yeah.
is like a reference to anything Marvel related, like that happened in the
Yeah.
past.
The third one is Hydra Soak. The fourth one is a brand of paper towels called Lagos, which
Lagos.
yeah, which is
Where she accidentally
with the-
blew up Wakandans in Civil War. Yep.
no
for
bounty.
when
and
you
no
make
bounty's
a
gonna
mess
clean
that you didn't mean to. Yeah. The fifth commercial shows a child that starves to death despite the Yo Magic Chart offering a yogurt pack. Probably something to do with her mind break,
Like-
whatever.
Like, access the you must access the full potential of your magic if you're going to survive. Wink, nudge.
I
And the
guess.
final one is a commercial for Nexus antidepressants, with side effects being feeling your feelings, comforting the truth, seizing your destiny, and more depression.
Oh
Literally
my
predicting,
God.
literally predicting what would happen in the actual show.
Yeah, the
a
Nexus
nice
of
little
realities.
clever bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know, that's how you do it right, because as we said before, the fans will figure it out. Don't bother trying to increase the surprise out of nowhere. Just try to do it right. That's what matters.
No, I understand. And for all the shit that we've already discussed, I think we could agree when I summarize this. WandaVision was a zany roller coaster ride of fun. It kept us on our toes. It kept us wondering what's going to happen on the next episode. I like how the plot unfolded as the series progressed, and the ultimate climax at the end was definitely worth the wait.
A lot of folks are arguing that it wasn't. They're saying that, oh, this ending was as bad as The Last Jedi. It's horrible forever.
That's just reaching, bro.
That this thing is destroying Marvel. Marvel is going up. Basically, Jackass is like, and I know that we have folks who are like friends of ours who know these guys, but Midnight's Edge and like guys like Mike Zero, they make their bread and butter off of clickbaiting everybody and stringing folks along with a lot of baseless theory. And and they get their sources from some folks, and sometimes they get them right. They're dancing and laughing that they got the entire plot of Rise of Skywalker right, but that doesn't change the fact that they're clickbaiters and that that it's like intellectual dishonesty. But you know fucking what? Like, as far as I'm concerned, like I mentioned earlier a few weeks ago, the way they structured WandaVision, they structured it in the form of an anime OVA miniseries.
Yeah.
It feels like at the end, it feels like it was always meant to end in to be continued.
Exactly, yeah.
Pretty much.
The adventure will continue. Then this is how this chapter ends. That's how this is supposed to work out. Yeah. Get them self-contained enough and leave enough breadcrumbs to build upon in the future.
Exactly, like the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness movie.
That's the thing. See, that's the part that I agree with the people who are don't like the ending. This was not a breadcrumb, guys. This was a whole fucking bakery. The very moment that Agatha mentioned that Wanda could be even more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme, if they had stopped there, I'm like, okay, there's the hook. But they did not stop there. We got Wanda walk out with the Satan Bible in full display, go to the woods, open that shit up, and go, Google, take me to the Rule 34 section. We're gonna have some fun with the tentacles here.
Jeez,
that was not breadcrumbs. They pulled out the whole ass picnic basket, showed Yogi the Bear in the face, and started tossing loaves into the woods. That was literally like. Don't take me wrong. I enjoyed the show throughout, but I won't lie. I understand the feeling that the show essentially just ended with a big flag to be continued because, bro, we had so many fucking superhero movies already. We had so many, and make no mistake, I enjoy most of them, but we have had so many goddamn superhero movies already. And we know season 4 is coming. I can't even call it phase 4. It's season 4. This is the longest fucking anime in America. But the show is literally building up something nice, concludes, and then it doesn't conclude. Then it opens the door again and goes, oh, wait.
Real quick, on the YouTube chat, our friend of ours, the Orc, he's coming on the chat saying, morning, bro. Just come by to say hello. He's over in the UK. He's over in Europe, and he's a friend, and he's saying hello to us. I guess it's early.
Whoa. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. You know the British?
Yes.
Yeah, this
Dude,
guy ain't
Angel.
British.
Why are you fraternizing with the Britons?
Hey, man, nerds take many forms. It doesn't matter where you're from.
No, wait a goddamn second, because I thought this was America. I thought it was illegal to interact with those of the Union Jack flag.
What the hell? What kind of time period are you living in? What?
No, listen, man. All I remember is that I woke up and your motherfuckers were throwing tea over the harbor. I don't know what happened after that.
Jesus, man.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
That was almost 300
You weren't
years
even
ago.
a lot.
Angel,
you were born in 1989. What the fuck? You don't get to judge.
I still use PDAs.
Actually, Angel was born in 87.
Oh, 87.
Actually, I was born in 78. Wait, no. I fucked up the year. I was born in 18.
The guy's saying that's UK baby, and he said we're like that we interact with him because he says cuz we're better. Like
I told you. See, I told you. Listen, man. The British are like the elves of humans. You can't trust them. They're always in the trees. They think they're better than you, and they live forever.
I will say
tell
this
that to every British person who's died of natural causes.
As far
That's
as
a lie. Why do you think the Queen is still around?
Guys, as far as the comment of them being better,
she's a werewolf.
Guys, as far as the comment of them being better, I'm gonna say that's subjective.
Yeah, see, that's what they want. That's what the elves want you to think.
That being said, yes,
This guy's an orc. He's not an elf.
He's not. He's an
That's
orc,
what the
not an elf.
bro. Why are you falling for the elven magics?
Guys, we're getting too distracted here. The point is, WandaVision is still an awesome show. I don't give a crap what the naysayers are saying. And for you people watching, hey, you know what? You don't have to believe us. Don't take our word for it. Definitely don't take the clickbait's word for it. Go ahead and watch it for yourself.
Make up your own mind. And yes, you are not going to have the same experience as everyone who has started watching it from the beginning, and that was a unique experience. But if you remember the age of broadcast television when we were teased on episodes week after week so we can develop the story, you will understand that that's how television for broadcast purposes was
That's
made.
how it used to be done for you whippersnappers.